Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 23 of our Survivor series. My name is Joe Buffalo and I'm joined with Leo the Diamond Boy. How are you today?
Good.
Good? What do you want to do today?
Build a cactus farm.
You want to build a cactus farm?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. We should actually build a cactus farm and a kelp farm. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go! The reason we want to build a cactus farm is because we need green dye. And if you look over at our sugarcane bamboo farm, we used a lot of green dye to make the green glass.
Yeah.
So in order for us to get more green dye, we need more cactus. So for our cactus farm, we're going to make it 12 by 18 blocks. And we're going to clear out this area right here and place the corners with 4 blocks of wool.
Yeah.
So let's clear this area out, Leo. Okay, this is what a 12 by 18 area looks like. And here's the mechanics of your cactus. So number one, it doesn't need any water around cactus in order for it to grow. And number two, it only grows in sand. You can't put it on dirt. So you can only plant cactus here. Now it will grow a maximum of 3 high, and you see as Leo jumps on it, you can also get hurt, but with his diamond armor on, it doesn't hurt him too much.
Yeah.
The cool mechanics about cactus is that you cannot plant or have a block anywhere next to it. So for example, I can't put a sand block there because right away it destroys the cactus. So anything that the cactus is next to will ultimately tear down the cactus, just like that. So the concept is to place this cactus on sand in the air and to have something suspended in the air next to the cactus so that when it grows to a level 2, it will automatically be harvested just like that. It'll fall into a water stream that takes the cactus into a collection point right around this area that has a light to tell us when it's full. So that is the cactus farm we're going to build. So to start our cactus farm, we're going to go ahead and replace our wool blocks with a block of sand. And then we're going to use sandstone block to do a perimeter around this whole thing. Once you have your perimeter set, go ahead and figure out where you want to put your collection point. We're going to take our collection area and we're going to have it right here. So we're going to come up to the back where we started and we're going to add water to each block the whole way down. After you get all your water sources placed, you can see that all the water tends to flow from the back to the front of our farm. Next, we're going to come down here. We're going to dig out one spot on these 2 blocks that do not have water the entire way down. Once you have that dug out, you'll have something that looks like this. Then we're going to run down here and we're going to place 2 buckets of water on each one of these blocks. So one here and one there. And you'll see that it runs to right here. And you still have all that room. Once you're done with that, you're going to come to this spot right here and dig out this block, and then all the way down to the end of the wall, just like this. Then you're going to have something that looks just like this. Once that's completed, jump down in here and put a bucket of water on each one of these blocks. So one here and one there. Once that's completed, you'll have a flowing water system that runs everything from the back of the farm to the front of the farm, and then from the right of the farm all the way down to our collection area. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on our collection area. Leo's shooting eggs into the ocean. How cool is that?
Good.
So to start in the collection area, we're going to start digging down right here, and right here.
Whoa, what the egg my chicken?
And what you should do is dig 4 blocks out just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and place 2 chests, one here and one here. Then we're going to go ahead and dig this block out and this block out, this one, and this one, this one, and this one. Now we're going to swing over here and place 2 hoppers into the back of these chests by holding shift and right clicking. And you can see that the arrows are pointing into the chest so that when the cactus flow down from the water, it'll flow into the hopper, which will flow into the chest. Next, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this block here. We're going to stand on top of this hopper, and we're going to take a redstone comparator and place it just like that. So the 2 prongs in the back are next to the hopper. Next, we're going to go ahead and take this block, and that block out. And then here you got to be really quick with this. We're going to go ahead and take this block out and replace it with a half a slab. So we're going to take it, and as soon as it comes out, place it with a half slab, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and take redstone and put some redstone here, here, here. We're going to take a block and place it here. We're going to take another block and place it here. We're going to take the redstone and put it here. And then right here, you're going to go ahead and place a redstone lamp. That way, once these are filled, that'll activate that redstone comparator, which will turn on all this redstone dust, turn on the light to tell us that this chest is filled. Now we can go ahead and fill this back in.
I need that ticket. That's my God. Did he open?
And then once you have it filled in, you can place a trap door here if you want. And then you can just open the trap door, get your supplies, and close the trap door. And when the light's on, you'll know that your chest is filled. Next, we're going to go ahead and start planting our cactus. So come to the back left-hand corner of your farm, and then come over 2 and down 1. So you'll place your block here, and you'll place a block here. And then we're going to go ahead and go down 14 blocks. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Next, we're going to go ahead and take out every other block. So we'll leave that one, take this one out, leave that one, take this one out, leave that one, take this one out, the whole way down. Then we're going to go back to where we started and go down 7 blocks this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to do the same thing we did in the back. Start here in the corner and take every other one out just like that. Now we're going to go ahead with these 3 other rows and go exactly the same length down, repeating every other block. So once you have all your blocks placed the correct way, you'll have a 28 block planting area for your cactus. So now we're going to go ahead and place sand on each one of these blocks. So here, 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 here. Go ahead and place sand on each and every single one. And once you've got all your sand blocks on top of your block of choice, now we're going to go ahead and build up the sides of this to put our glass pane in, so that'll cut the cactus when the cactus grows. Next, we're going to put a temporary block here, temporary block here, here, and here. And that'll give us a way to get up into the farm. Then we're going to go ahead and place a block here. And then on top of that block, we're going to go ahead and place a glass pane just like that. Then we're going to do the same thing here. 1 block here, 1 block there, and a glass pane there. We're going to put one here, glass pane there. And what the glass pane is going to do is when the cactus grow on either side of this, it will automatically be harvested and sent to the water, and the water will collect it into our collection area. Here, here, glass pane there. Then what you can do is go ahead and take down all these temporary blocks, just like this. And you should have your first 2 rows look just like that. Next, we're going to come over to the next 2 rows and do the exact same thing. So build a temporary block here, 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 and here. That'll allow you to jump up here, place a block, and then a glass pane. Same concept.
It's done there.
Block, block, glass pane, the whole way back. Now we're going to go ahead and move to the next set of 2 and do the exact same thing. Temporary, temporary, and temporary. Walk up here, temporary block, and piece of glass the whole way down. For these last 4 blocks on the end, you can just do it right from here. 1 temporary block there and 1 temporary block over here.
No, I don't. I can do
right.
I gotta do up cool there.
And then just power up 2, block, glass pane. Take away your temporary blocks. 2 blocks, block, glass pane. Take away your temporary blocks. Now everything should be ready 100% to plant our cactus.
Yeah! Hey!
Alright, that's pretty much the end of the cactus farm. What I'm going to do is put some glass blocks all around this entire cactus farm. That way it'll keep all the cactus inside. I suggest you use glass because if you don't, it could get caught up on the edges and your cactus will not be the most productive farm there is. Absolutely, you can leave it this way and you will still get cactus, but I'm going to spice it up a little. In order to build the kelp farm, we're going to make our area 22 by 7 blocks. So we're going to go ahead and flatten this area out, put our 4 blocks of wool in each corner to show you what a 22 by 7 area looks like when it's all flattened out. All right, now you want to determine where you want to have the front of your farm. So it's going to be on the side with the 22. So we're going to choose this to be our front of the farm, and then facing the ocean will be the back of the farm. Even though they look very similar, the front is going to have the access point to where we collect our item. So what we're going to do is come down here and replace our blocks of choice to mark off our area, again with some sand, or if it's dirt where you're building, just to match it. And then we're going to take a block of choice, which in our case we're going to use mossy stone brick, and we're going to go ahead and take that 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3 that way. We're going to take it 10 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can just go ahead and finish the rectangle off 1, 2, 3, and then close the gap here. So what you have is a 3 by 10 rectangle with it cut out in the middle. So what's really neat about kelp is it grows similar to our sugarcane and our bamboo, where we're going to use a piston in the same process to grow our kelp in the same manner. So we're going to go ahead and take these 8 blocks and put pistons in that spot. We're then going to come back on the back side and use a block of our choice to go right behind our pistons. So then we're going to go ahead and place a temporary block here, and we're going to place a chest right here and a chest, which you'll have to hold shift, right here. We're then going to take our hopper and place our hopper going into our chest just like that. You can see the arrow facing into the chest. We're now going to get some water to fill in each one of these blocks. And the reason we have to fill in each block is because kelp needs to grow on a water-sourced block. And then every block that kelp is in also needs to be water sourced. Next, we're going to go ahead and place some glass on the front of this farm, and we're going to use blue stained glass. And one of the ways to get blue stained glass is simply getting some lapis and some glass, and together they'll make blue stained glass for you. And what we're going to do now is just put a block here and a block here, along with a block back here. We could also put blocks here and here. Then we're going to go ahead and take our glass, put our glass here, 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 and here. Next, we're going to go ahead and place water on the pistons, just like this, on every single piston. And then once every piston is waterlogged, we'll come on the back side and go ahead and water each one of these glass blocks. Next, we're going to come behind the pistons and place observers facing the same direction of the face of the piston and the face of the observer. Then we're going to go ahead and place a block here, and then above the piston, we're going to put a temporary block here. Where they're going to place a temporary block here, and we're going to place in a stairs upside down right above the chest so that you can still open the chest. Next, we're going to go ahead and place a block here, here, and here, and then we're going to go ahead and place glass blocks across the front again. Next, we're going to go ahead and water each of the glass blocks, just like this. Then we're going to go ahead with our block of choice and place it all along the tops of our observers. Once we have the block of choice around the top of our observer and on the sides, we're going to go ahead once again and put our glass in along the front of our farm. Next, we're going to go ahead and place a half a slab on the upper half where our observer's at, so it'll look just like this. And we're going to go the entire way down. Make sure it's a half a slab. Then we're going to get a bucket of water and place it right on this block here so that it flows all the way down. Then we're going to go ahead and remove these half slabs that we just put in. And what that does is the kelp, once it grows, it'll float to the top because every block is waterlogged. And then when it hits the top, it's going to flow down this way into our chest. And we can take away our temporary block right here. And you can see that it's flowing right into our chest. All that stuff we just chopped down. And next, we're going to go ahead and swim down there and plant our kelp in each of the sand blocks. Next, we're going to go ahead and place redstone behind each one of the observers to connect from the observer to the piston. You can see once the kelp grows to the area where it sees the observer, it'll flick on the redstone, which will hit the piston. The piston will cut the kelp will float to the top and into our collection system. And that's how this farm works. What we're going to do is put 3 more in, one on this side and then one behind. One thing I am going to do that I think will look better is take this bottom row of block out and replace it with glass. And after you replace the bottom row with glass, it looks a lot better. You can see within the whole entire farm at this point. And we already have some growing, which is pretty awesome. And now to build the second kelp farm, we're going to start exactly 1 block next to the chest. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to proceed 8 blocks this way. And then we're going to go 3 blocks this way. 1, 2, get rid of this, replace it with sand, and then close the rectangle. And we'll have it just as we started this one. Now, before we get started, I'm going to take this out and replace it with glass. Next, we're going to go ahead and place pistons right here. And then after we put the pistons in, we're going to go ahead and put a block on the back of each piston. Then we're going to go ahead and put water on each of the blocks. Then we're going to go ahead and place a hopper into that chest so that the arrow is facing into the chest. Then we're going to place a block here, a block here. And then we're going to do a row of glass here, and then a block here, here, and here. Then we're going to go ahead and put water on each piston. Then we're going to go ahead from the back side of the piston and put water on each glass. Next, we're going to come behind the pistons and place an observer so that the face is facing each piston. Then we're going to go ahead and place blocks here, here, and here. Then we're going to run a row of glass here and place a block here. We're going to put a block here and a temporary block here. Where they're going to come to the chest, put an upside down stair right there. Again, once we can still access the chest. And you can see we already have over a stack of kelp from our first farm. We're then going to go ahead and put water on each face of the observers. We're then going to put a row of blocks around the perimeter and then a row of glass in the front of the farm. Next, we're going to go ahead and place our half slabs on the block where the face of the observer is, on the upper half of it, just like that, the whole way down. On this one, we're going to come to the right side and place a bucket of water here so that it flows down into the chest, just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and take all these blocks out and also remove our temporary block. We'll then place a block on top of our stairs. Next, we're going to go jump in there and plant our kelp. And now both fronts of the farm are complete. What I want to do, now this isn't necessary, the kelp doesn't need any light, but I want to light this up so that mobs doesn't come down here. So what I'm going to do is dig this out right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put glowstone underneath all of the glass to light up the front and the back. And once we got the lights in, both fronts of the farm look like this. Now we're going to go work on the back side of the farm. And before we start on our back, we're going to add the redstone here. Don't forget to add the redstone to each block behind each one of the observers. To start on the back side of our farm, go ahead and just move 1 block next to the redstone and go the 10 blocks down. Then go ahead 1 block here, take out our placement block, fill it in with sand, and then continue the run this way. Once again, on this side, we're going to go ahead and take these out and put glass in. Again, this is optional. I'm just doing this because it looks better. You can see the plants growing. Then we're going to put our pistons in facing us. Then a block here, and a block here, a block here. Next, we're going to place a hopper going into the chest. So you can see the arrow pointing into the chest. We're going to place a hopper going into that hopper, a hopper going into that hopper, a hopper going into that hopper, and then finally a hopper going into this hopper right there. So you can see once the kelp flow down the water system into this hopper, it'll directly go into that chest right there. Then we're going to go ahead and fill each one of these blocks in with water. Then we're going to put a row of glass in right here. Then we're going to go ahead and put water on each piston. Then we're going to come behind the pistons and go ahead and place water on each of the glass blocks. Next, we're going to go ahead and put our observers on each piston. And you can see that the redstone is automatically connecting to each piston. Therefore, we don't have to use any redstone here. Place a block here, a temporary block here, a block here, here, and here, and then a row of glass blocks here. Then we'll stick a row of blocks around the sides and the back, and then a row of glass on the front of the farm. Next, we're going to go ahead and fill each face of the observer with water, and don't worry about it. Next, we're going to take a half slab and stick it on the block where the face of the observer is. Make sure it's on the upper half and go the whole way down. Then we're going to get a bucket of water and put it on this block so the water flows into the hopper. Then we're going to go ahead and take the half blocks out. Then we're going to go ahead and take this block out, and we're going to come down here and put a block here right above this hopper. And then we're going to take this block out here. And then we're going to place another block right on top of that. Then we're going to swim down here and plant our kelp. And now 3 of the 4 sections of farm are complete. We're going to do the exact same on this side. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, and I'll show you how to connect all the hoppers so they go into the one chest. Once you get to this spot here, we're going to go ahead and place a hopper into this hopper and then a hopper into that hopper. So you can see that it goes from this farm into the main all the way up to that front chest. And now we completed all 4 sides of the farm, the 2 on the back and the 2 on the front. Now we're going to show you how to build a furnace underneath this that you can turn on and off so that you don't have to get coal anymore. So the first thing we're going to do is dig this block out right here underneath our chest, and we're going to go ahead and place a furnace inside that hole that we just dug out. We can go ahead and dig this one and this one and this one out as well. Now we're going to go ahead and place a hopper into the furnace. And you can see that the chest is starting to put the kelp into the hopper, and the hopper is filtering it into the furnace. Once that fills up, you're going to need to put fuel into the furnace. So what we're going to do is come to the side of the furnace, and we're going to put a hopper going into the furnace. On top of that hopper into the furnace, we're going to go ahead and put a chest. In that chest, we're going to go ahead and place a stack of coal. As you can see, when we automatically do that, it begins to smelt the kelp, and the kelp now turns into what we call dried kelp. Once we get enough dried kelp, we can process that into a kelp block, which then is used as fuel. Next, we're going to go ahead and drop a chest right here. We're going to dig out one here and one here. Come down here and place a hopper going into this chest. Now we're going to go ahead and fill this back in. We'll place another chest into that chest there to make it a double chest. Now we're going to go over here and place a lever. This lever will turn off and turn on this hopper, which will control the fuel. So if we want to turn this furnace off, we just turn this off, and once the fuel that's inside burns up, there will be no longer any fuel going into the furnace, therefore it'll shut off. And then to put our light in, we're going to go ahead and dig this out, this one,
So cool, Dad.
yeah, so cool. This one right back here,
I can read that.
this one, and this one. Once you have this dug out in this little L-shaped pattern, we're going to go ahead and place a redstone comparator right here so that the prongs are facing the hopper that's into the chest. We're then going to bring our redstone here. We're going to put a block here. redstone, redstone, a block here, redstone, a block here, and then a redstone lamp. And once the hopper and the chest fill up, then this light will turn on to tell me that this is full and I need to empty it. So we'll go ahead and place sand here and here. We can place a block here and we can place a block here. One thing I am going to do is put in a crafting table right here. Therefore, when I get enough dried kelp to make our kelp blocks, I have it already here for us. Now we can just use these kelp blocks to refuel the system. A kelp block is funny because it will actually smelt 20 items versus a piece of coal that only smelts 8. Another thing you can do here, instead of putting a furnace here, you can put a composter and get yourself unlimited supply of bone meal. That could also be done in the cactus farm as well. Alright, I'm going to decorate this up a little bit and then we'll come back, look at it, and see how it's producing. Okay, Leo, why don't you take us on a tour of our new farms? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Wow, what do you think? Look at that kelp farm. That's pretty impressive. Thanks for all your help with it.
We like them.
You want to see how it's doing? Let's see how it's doing. Wow, look at this. It's got 2, almost 3 stacks of dried kelp. What's really neat is if I go right here and I just want a piece of kelp, I can come in here and get a piece of kelp. I can also shut this off at any given point I want to. There, that way I can get kelp whenever I need. And there's the backside of our farm. Pretty simple, little decorations. Looks pretty good. Great job, bud. Up here,
Yeah.
we put some vines so you can climb right up. You don't even need ladders. We left the top open just in case I need to get in there, but you could put trap doors or half slabs or any type of roof you want to put on this. I just left it open in case I need to get in. Alright, let's go look at the cactus farm. Here you go. Our cactus farm is complete as well. And this thing is producing really good. Better than I expected. You can see in here we've got 2 stacks of cactus. We could also climb to the top of this if you want to with our vines. They're here for us if we need to. You can get back down. Really convenient.
Hate you. I just hate you.
Alright, Leo. Looks like we've got a successful cactus farm and a successful kelp farm. Hey, Leo, you want to play a game?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go play a game. You know we haven't played in a while, Leo?
Yeah.
Hide and seek.
Yeah.
And now with all these new farms and the new iron farm, we got plenty of places to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Do you want to play a quick game of hide and seek?
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to count first?
I count.
Okay, you count. I'll hide.
Okay. Okay, how?
Where are you going to count?
Right here.
Okay. You counting?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't be watching me.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17.
He'll never find me in here. This is a great hiding spot. He'll never find me, guys.
Where are you?
He'll never ever find me. He's looking.
A few hours later.
Find me in here.
Where are you?
I don't know where I am. He will never find me. There's his name floating in the air. Oh no. Oh, snap. Ah, you found me. Ouch. Okay, it's my turn now. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come. Where is he? Where is he? By the sheep? You guys see Leo? Have you guys seen Leo?
All around.
Oh, I'm looking up. Have any of you chickens seen Leo?
Look.
I'm looking for Leo.
You see me?
Oh, I see. I think I see him. I'm coming to get him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I think I see him. Whoa, I missed it. Up here, maybe? Oh, There. Oh no! You got me. All right. That was a fun game. All right, bud. You ready to say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah!
All right, let's go. Well, that wraps it up for this video. I hope everybody had a great day. I hope everybody learned a lot about cactus farming. I hope everybody learned a lot about kelp farming. I hope everybody learned how to use a furnace to take kelp and reuse it to make fuel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Na 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 na.